That is the sorriest intro, man. I gave her the ball and she just like fumbled for real. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still working on it. I appreciate the opportunity to try.
Yeah, let me hear you, Snook, man. Start us off.
Good evening.
Y'all bullshit. All right, man. So we're back. The lighting one is good over here. What? I'm on TikTok and Instagram. Yeah. But hey, so they want to hold the camera. Hey, ladies, biggest red flag. No,
Like in the name.
Like in the name. I feel that.
Next time you a red flag.
What's up, everybody? This is Respectfully Nah. We back again with another episode. How was y'all's weekend?
Man, mine was good. What'd you do? Let me tell me about yours first.
Mine?
Well, I was asking Paige. But
I thought you was.
I was like, yeah. No. My baby had a birthday party this weekend, and it turned out really good.
Already.
Me and her dad got along long enough for him to come and grill some burgers and hot dogs.
Really? When's the last time that happened that y'all got along?
Honestly, he's still blocked. So we did not have each other on anything.
Was there a pony?
No.
No ponies?
No, just a pool.
That's
Just
solid.
a pool and a grill. And it was nice. It actually turned out really good for it to be kind of thrown together last minute because we were still kind of planning and didn't know who was going to come and stay. And then today I work all day, so.
Solid.
Already. What you got, Snook?
Oh, me, man, I had a great weekend. I did absolutely nothing.
Damn.
It sounds nice.
It's nice.
That's some old nigga
It's
shit.
real nice.
That's some old nigga
It is
shit.
some old.
That's some old nigga shit, man.
Oh, you
But
don't look old if it matters.
I'm old.
Yeah, but shit, I didn't do too much neither, man. Sat around. I've been on this FIFA journey hard. I'm not even a soccer fan, but I've been one this year.
Yeah?
Yeah, England pulled it out
I seen a bit of it.
yesterday. England pulled it out yesterday, and Argentina pulled it out. So we're gonna see where we're gonna go from there.
Why'd you say it like that?
What you mean?
Yeah, they did. They
out.
did
You talking about
pull
pause?
off a win.
Talking about pause?
Yeah.
Oh, we playing pause? Okay, just let me know. Let me know. We can play. But yeah, besides that, man, it's been a busy weekend, man. Did you get a chance to catch Future's album?
Yeah, I did, man. Future came out with an album. It was pretty nice. It wasn't
Wasn't what you typically expect from a Future album?
Yeah, and it wasn't. I don't think it'll be on my favorite, but I think it'll do some decent numbers just because it's Future.
So I like the album. I did. I like the album. It's nowhere near his best work, but I think he had a couple songs on there. The fucked up thing about it, I don't know how much you know about the album, but so the album is called The Real Me, and so he's kind of like pulling the curtain off of his facade. And he talks about how stressful it is, like keeping up this facade to sell albums. Like the fuckboy shit. Like he's off of that. Like he really wants a relationship.
Settle down.
Yeah, he really wants a relationship.
I might go listen.
And then, but if you don't jam, what does that say about you then?
I don't know. It depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what
We'll
to say
talk
about-
about it next week.
Yeah, but
remind me next week to ask me that.
But he said that he's ready. He wants to settle down. He really wants a relationship, and he talks about his sobriety too. I guess he's been sober for some time, but he's been hiding it from the people because he's been, trying to sell records and stuff, and keeping his facade and how tiring it is. So,
Okay. I'm set a reminder for a Future album to watch that.
Do you think?
Listen.
Do you think he'll get any drawback for trying to settle down with a woman, or the woman will get any drawback for trying to settle down with him, knowing his past?
oh nah, man, that's like every woman's dream, ain't it? Like, you know what I mean?
To get the one that calms
to reform a fuckboy, that's like
Yeah.
every woman's dream.
I think I can change.
I'm outnumbered in this room, so I'm not going to respond to that.
That is every woman's dream, But I definitely think he's gonna get some drawback as far as the album sales. You know what I mean? Because I haven't really heard nobody talking about it.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. Maybe like you said, because he's kind of showing people and being vulnerable away everything, but
it's kind of mid. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of mid. He got some joints in there, but it is kind of mid.
That's what he said. He said it's not.
I expected a little bit more from him. But hey, Future, go out there and find your future
Stand up.
woman.
Yeah. The best track he had on there was a toxic joint. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The best track he had on there. So I don't know what to tell you.
I think that's what people look for him for, you know, the toxicity and talking about all these different women and all this stuff that he want to be with or whatever, you know, and drugs and all that stuff.
Did he get a chance to see it on the billboards? What did he do on the billboards? I think it's the number one album right now.
It should be up there.
I think he's number one and Drake's number two, but I could be wrong though.
Yeah, it probably ain't gonna last very long.
That's funny.
I mean, everybody, not to be like, you know, it's just trash and ain't nobody gonna jam it, but just for the fact that, I mean, it just came out, so everybody's listening right
That's
now,
the
trying to
rush
dissect.
numbers.
So
Yeah. I feel that.
For sure. How you feel about how FIFA is unloading right now? Have you been pause? Have you been pause? Have you been you been watching?
a little bit. I haven't been able to keep up with
Okay.
who's gonna play who next.
Okay, so
and,
you haven't-
and everything, but I watch the games.
Yeah, the Final Four is
Yeah.
in. So it's
That's better
France
than
versus
that.
Spain, and then it's going to be England versus Argentina.
Who you got your money on?
I'm going with England. You know
France is
what I mean?
gonna win.
Because I'm going England.
France is
You know, because you know, last
Or
time I got to
Spain.
talking to Carla, you know what I mean, and she picked Mexico. You know, I said England, and you know, I'm just gonna stick
And he
it
said
out.
France.
That was a good
Who's the other
choice.
I'm gonna stick it out, man.
France and
I'm gonna look like a genius. You know what I'm saying? That they pull it out. So
So you got Spain
Pause.
and Mexico that are there?
no, Mexico got put out a long time ago.
Yeah, which is crazy
I
because
just
they
saw
haven't
that last
had
week.
like a score almost.
Yeah, they
You know,
they
that
had a
was
good
good.
year, man. They played good. I was rooting for them, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What else happened this week? Jay-Z's freestyle.
Yeah, what you think about that?
I thought it was that. You know what I mean? I
You
thought it was
thought
that
it was
deal.
hot?
Yeah. What'd you think?
Out of 10, what you think?
I mean, I don't know how to answer that, but I thought it was hot. What you think?
You say
You said 3?
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5.
You want to go 5?
I'll go for
Yeah,
So what did you like about it?
Did or didn't?
Didn't.
Didn't. Oh.
didn't like about it.
Yeah.
I think he's better than that. I really think he's better than that.
What you mean?
Like lyric wise and bar wise and
That is not how he became
Responded.
Jay-Z.
No.
Right, I feel that.
I think it was something that was hot a couple weeks ago. He was like, I'm gonna bring it back, man. They like this so much. And I also think that, come on, let's be real, man. Somebody's paying Billboard to hate on Drake. I mean, this ain't got nothing to do with Drake, but somebody's paying Billboard to hate on Drake.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure, but what does that have to do with Jay-Z though?
Because Jay-Z came out with the freestyle, and now they saying this freestyle is the best song of the year.
No.
What?
No.
How do you? It don't make no sense.
No, it's not the best
Oh
song
my
of the year.
gosh, he came out with another freestyle. Both of these freestyles have been on the top Billboard. It's not even a real song.
That's my problem.
There's no music behind it. He's talking on
He's
stage, and these people online, man, these people funny. They got on my page. I said, man, can somebody, name a bar that was a hot bar from the track? Oh, you ain't listening. As soon as he touched the mic, the whole thing was fire. I said, all right, y'all just want to get on here and argue. I'm just asking a simple question. Break down a bar for me,
Fans.
and people are just going in their feelings about the bar just because it's Jay. And I ain't got no problem with Jay. I like Jay. I think he's top 10, top 5, top 3 artist.
Yeah. Okay. So like, I think you're referring to the freestyle he had last time, right? This one is
the one at the Yankee Stadium. Well, both of them.
Oh, this is the
Both
one?
of them.
Okay. Because this one, he was saying. Basically, he was saying that it was all centered around the controversy about him working with the NFL. And he's saying like, okay, well, y'all criticize me for doing it, but then y'all still shop at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still listen to YouTube and all the people that are partnered with the NFL.
And Apple.
How do you feel about that?
He doing the same thing. You telling me he ain't got no Apple products, no nothing from Amazon, nothing from Walmart? Where's he getting his grocery from?
I don't think his point was saying that he's not doing it. I think his point is saying that y'all are hypocrites.
Tell me how.
What you mean?
Make it make sense. So, like, saying that he sold out by buying a team,
No, he didn't buy a team. He partnered with the NFL.
He's in
to,
charge
to
of-
do the NFL performances.
Yeah. So, like,
I know he does. I know he does
I
the
thought
Super
he
Bowl
owned
for
a
sure.
team.
No, he don't own a team.
I'm sorry. Well, I don't understand what he's talking about. So him dealing with them is the same as me owning this phone?
Okay, so
Okay.
yes, it is.
How?
So what happened is when Kaepernick was kneeling, and we had that big controversy with the NFL. Jay-Z was one of the most outspoken people about boycotting the NFL. And how everybody should boycott the NFL, nobody should perform for him, and whatever.
Then he went and joined him.
Yes,
I can agree
you know
with
what I'm saying, and it looked bad. Then he went and he signed some kind of deal where he does all the Super Bowl performances, right? And then he said that's when he had his famous speech about, I think we're way past kneeling. You know what I'm saying? Now it's about what did he say? I don't know the term. Something actions. You know what I mean? Something actions. And he got a lot of criticism for it.
Yeah.
So his rebuttal is that, one, he's put hundreds of $millions back in the black community, and two, y'all criticize him for basically taking a check from the NFL or partnering with the NFL, but y'all are still supporting him. I'm not doing any different than Apple, Walmart, YouTube, Google. I'm not doing any different from them, but y'all still support them, right? So y'all are still giving the NFL money there, but I can't get no money from the NFL.
How did YouTube and what's the other one? Google catch strays?
I don't know. Well, they got partnerships with the NFL.
Okay.
So the thing is, you're saying that Jay-Z should stand down and he shouldn't take no money from the NFL, but you still have an Apple phone right there.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I see his point. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, there's a point in there.
There's a point in there.
There's some points in there because he's right. He's right. But at the end of the day, you was the one walking around here boycotting
that was true.
everybody
That's
about
true.
the NFL.
That's true. I
You
can't
can't
argue
pull
with
up no text of me saying, "Hey man, we gotta get out of here. We gotta do this."
Yeah.
So is it reverse psychology then?
But-
is he making excuses because he's going to continue or because he started this?
I don't think he's making excuses. I think he has a fair point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I can see both points,
He
right?
wouldn't have one if he wouldn't have said anything, right?
Now
it's like-
but we can't criticize. You know what I'm saying? Like the people, we can't say that they're supposed to be leaders and they're supposed to speak up when things happen and then criticize them. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't have said anything. Oh, we can't do that.
But also,
that's not fair.
But also, why now though?
Why not? What?
Why now bring all this up? And you know what I mean? All this. First off, you was talking about something last week. Now is, y'all still calling me a sellout, this and that. Man, that thing is long past old. You been with the NFL.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I don't know, because I think he's always taking his time. See, I got to be fair. Just like when Drake drops an album and he takes his album to get his shit off, Jay-Z, when he makes music, that's when he gets his shit off. Like, you don't really hear him say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? When he's not making
so-
music. You know what I'm saying? So I got to be fair about it.
Is he coming out with an album?
Probably.
I wouldn't
I'm sure.
doubt it.
I'm sure he
doubt it.
is.
It's
You wouldn't
the
doubt it.
perfect time right now.
Yeah.
Why?
Everybody's boosting him up. He just sold out Yankee Stadium
3 times.
3 times.
3 times. 3 times. man. I did sell
You
out.
know?
You know what I'm saying? 3 times.
So it's the perfect time for him to drop an album if he got one lined up. And
The
When's the
only,
last
only,
time
only
you
part about that freestyle is I don't like the stray that Cap cut. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. I guess it's true that Cap did take money from the NFL though, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? You can't.
he also lost money from the NFL by,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
by
Like,
making a stance.
You can't.
Do you
can't-
understand how
don't-
much he lost?
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't hold that against Cap. You know what I mean?
You
Because
can't.
Cap put his career on the
What'd you
line.
say?
Yeah, you can't hold that against him.
Oh, I was gonna say because I thought you said you owe me, and I'm like, yeah, they definitely owe.
No, yeah, man, he threw his whole life's career
Yeah.
away to support.
Make a point.
To make
Yeah.
a point, to stand with the
Stand
folks or whatever.
on what he believed. You know what I mean?
so
Yeah.
Himself. I mean, he's a black man.
if anybody's jumping out the window,
Yeah.
then it's him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't. Yeah, I think he should have left Cap out that conversation.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
You picking at another mixed breed.
Or
What is a
American
mixed breed?
sees it
That's
another
crazy.
black
What is a
man.
mixed breed have to do
Picking
with it?
another mixed breed.
What does a
That's a
mixed
black
breed have to
man.
do with it?
Because Cap, man, well, you know what it got to do with it.
Well, wait, hold on. What did you say? You said he's a black man?
That's a black man.
Okay, then Drake's a black man too, right? See,
I mean, yeah,
that's what I'm
I never.
saying.
Wait,
There we
is
go.
Drake
That's-
mixed?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
I mean, is
saying.
he mixed?
No, why is Drake mixed? but
No.
Cap is black?
I'm like, Drake is black. So when you asked me, is he black? I was like, wait, what is this a trick question?
No, you said that's a black man. I'm
He
just
is a
saying.
black man.
Drake's a black man?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is he
alright.
not black?
Yes,
By the way?
yes.
Oh, okay.
Ladies and
I'm just
gentlemen,
making sure. I'm just making
we
sure.
got
I'm just
Yeah,
making sure.
hold on, because if I can say anything nice about him, then yeah, he's a black
I'm
man.
making sure because you get on some saying like he's not like us. He's a black
Oh my
man.
He's
gosh.
not like us.
See, that's what I'm saying. But it's okay. But I'm a fast forward right back, right by that
Yeah,
bullshit.
Make sure you slow that part down and chop and screw it for me, then run me back the replay.
Hey, Cuba, edit that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Edit that bullshit out.
They not like us. They not like us.
Stop.
I can't even.
You ain't even moving to the beat because she don't know the song.
I don't even know how
Oh
to do
my
the
gosh.
footwork, but I would dance to it.
What the fuck ever, man. But since you got so much to say, man, why don't you tell us? Why don't you take us to Love Island, man?
Love Island. Okay, so since we were last here, the family came to visit the couples.
Okay.
I think that's the biggest thing that happened because the games that happened were absolutely disgusting. So I did Trinity and Bryce. How'd y'all feel about Trinity and Bryce's family?
How'd I feel about their family?
What'd you think about their families coming?
I
Their
like
interactions?
I like the family.
Yeah.
I like the family.
I like her grandma, not Trinity's grandma, Bryce's grandma. Bryce's grandma looked like she was real relaxed.
Yeah,
real
she was
Grandma
cool.
Ann?
Yeah, she was cool.
She's
I got-
cool with everything.
Yeah, I got 2 quotes from Grandma Ann. Grandma Ann was showing out and she got in there and she said, "Get them to the hideaway real quick." She was like, "Somebody gets underserved in a 3-way." I was like, "Grandma Ann, get them to the highway real quick." She said, "It's been 6 weeks.
That boy Bryce
They
said-
need to be in there."
That boy Bryce said she would know.
Shit, sound like a freak to me.
Grandma Ann sounded like she done lived
Grandma
life.
G.
And she was ready. I also thought it was really cute. Like when they got there, Trinity immediately ran up and she hugged his family like she knew them. I thought she was running to her mom and she said whoop and then hugged. Yeah, so the lady jumped out and
She
hugged her.
she was like, "Hey, come," because she was in front, and I was like, "Nah."
So then that's sweet that the mom
Yeah.
wanted to intercept. So I'm like, I'm really happy because Bryce seemed scared, and
Yeah.
I thought Bryce was scared because this is probably his first piece of chocolate.
That's crazy. That's a
Um,
crazy assumption.
I just assumed because he's like, he was nervous and he kept going, "Oh, I really don't know what they're going to say. I really don't know what they're
Yeah, I can see
He
it.
hasn't showed out on the show, so what else would he be nervous about? I assumed
see
it was
it.
a chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay. And so they acted really good because Grandma Ann came through and that's a good show. Okay, so then next we had Anaya and Carl. Their family came.
I liked. Damn, man. So Anaya and Carl, man, both their moms are beautiful. Both of them got beautiful moms, man.
I did.
So what? What you laughing about? What you
They
laughing
came
about?
in like royalty, man. Yeah, they look like
Yeah.
they all. Oh, speaking of,
Oh.
Anaya, your dad is an NBA player. That is nuts.
Did not know that. I must have missed that in the midst.
Yeah, I had to look it up just to confirm it. But yeah, her dad was in. That's why he didn't show up.
And that's why her
That's
mama
why
looked the way
everybody
she does. I was like, whichever one of those
Okay.
girls is her mom, because
They got
So she come from a little money.
they got that bag. That's
Okay.
why they walked in like that, looking like money.
What team did he play for?
Oh man, he played for the Mavericks. He played for the Magic. He played for.
Okay.
He played for a couple of teams.
Okay.
So he's in the league for a while.
he in there. Well, the only thing that I pulled back from it was shout out to Anaya's mom, whichever one of those beautiful ladies she was.
Yeah.
And then is Carl gay?
Well, I was gonna ask. I was gonna say. I bet you Casey didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? That she played for the NFL team. But why would you think Carl was gay?
I don't know. I don't know.
Was it some
Why-
mannerisms?
why-
Was it like
Why do you
I
think he's
just
gay?
kind of, it was.
maybe
He does some of his stuff that he does, and it's really sweet. Like, we love an intentional man, but some of his stuff he does is very like lady tapped in, and he doesn't seem like a ladies man. And then there was a part where he was like flexing his arm, and it didn't feel like it was for them. It felt like it was
For the other.
outward. I don't know. And I'm being honest. I was sitting there with my daughter who's 12, and I asked her, and she was like, I don't know. Is he? Because like even she kind of got
He
the vibe.
did let Bryce sit on him while he was bench
neck.
pressing.
And what did he let, or did Bryce say, let me get that?
I think both
weren't over there.
Bryce and Zach, wasn't it? Or was it Zach and Caleb?
I don't know, but I think we
Carl
should
was there first.
let them know that you're part of the LGBTQ some community before we
The
get
alpha.
canceled.
Hey,
you know what I'm
did
saying?
what I feel like is I didn't say anything about him being gay, but whether you're a part of the community or not, I think we can collectively agree that a man that is gay should be gay
Okay.
and not play with women.
Yeah, I feel that, man. You know,
know?
that's one of y'all saying that, so you know what I mean. Don't come for
He's
me.
still
You know what I mean?
scared. Oh my God,
Don't
I
come
had
for-
a
no,
girlfriend.
I'm really not scared though. I'm not scared to get canceled at all. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Respectfully.
No, respectfully, I'm not scared. Y'all don't fuck with me anyway. You know what I'm saying? I say what the fuck I want to say. I'm not scared to get canceled.
You're right, but if Carl is gay, that's totally fine. I just think, like, okay, so I'll be honest. When Carl came, I felt like it was staged already.
You thought he was gay from the moment he came?
I did not know gay. I just knew. I just felt like I still don't know, but I felt like he was brought on the show for Anaya, like as an option, or he just decided that was his project and he made it work.
When he
But-
first came?
First came. When he
So-
first was on the island, I was like, that's not. That ain't
something.
it. Yeah,
No.
that ain't it. Now,
I definitely thought it was going to be the big black guy with the beard.
should it have been?
I mean, I don't know. You tell me.
I think America wanted it to be the biggest black dude that was there.
Yeah,
I
but
think that Anaya.
didn't he tell you stop fiddling with this shit?
He did. I think that Anaya deserved something good, and I do think production sometimes will take the lead and create opportunities, which we're going to get to Sincere and them. But I think production takes opportunities to make things a show, to
Yeah.
make it entertaining, and I think that they had their feet all in this season.
I think as far as them two, I think I think he's genuinely like a
Good guy.
yeah.
I do too.
Because I think he was raised right by looking at moms and all of them, and I think he was raised to be like, hey, open the door for a lady type.
And he played volleyball.
Which that's not, to me, that's not gay. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
that ain't gay.
Like
What?
it's just the way he comes off. He doesn't come off gay to me. You know what I mean? He comes off like, he really comes off like a man that's like very mentally stable. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet.
Like, yeah, like that's like really the woman that women should go for. But you know what I mean? Y'all want to wait around till Future stop bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody likes a good turnover. Like, come on.
But nah, I don't get gay from Carl. I don't. I honestly, I get gay more from
Sincere.
no. You tripping? You know what I'm saying? You're tripping.
I'm just kidding.
From-
'Cause there's,
Zach.
there's like a
No,
saying.
no, not Zach.
What?
No, not
Did you
Zach.
say no to Zach?
No, I don't think.
Did you say
Zach
yes to
and
that?
Bryce are definitely.
No, they're not.
That is
neither,
a bromance. So sometimes those are so cute. to
neither
me.
one of them are gay.
Are you nuts?
No, the closest one to being gay is Dylan.
Dylan?
Yeah, that's the closest one to being gay.
Dylan is. Why are we talking about gay people? But since we
We're
already
just
started
trying to
there,
figure it out.
Bryce
Yeah, brother.
and Caleb every morning in the bed with each other.
Bryce
He
and
said- Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach. My bad, Caleb. You straight out.
Literally.
He said, man, am I good? He pulled his his drawers forward. He said, look, am I good? He looked down. He said, yeah, bro, you looking good.
They're not gay.
I would.
They're not gay.
Me and you
That's
would
normal,
never.
man.
I think that's shit that that's shit that white people do. Black
Listen,
people don't do that.
We would never be.
I
on
do
that.
think that
Never.
there's a difference.
Never. You know what I'm saying? Never.
I don't care how
Never.
many. We is never gonna be there.
Never. I would never be
20
that cool.
years in, I would not show you.
I'd never be that cool with anybody. Nobody. No.
Oh my goodness.
Absolutely not.
All right. So, okay. After Anaya and Carl, then we had Casey and TT.
What'd you think? How'd you feel about their families?
In all honesty, it was the most boring interaction. It seemed very just bland, right? So they like each other. They like their kids liking each other. They're okay with it.
I thought it was the most genuine. You know what I'm saying? Like, Casey's mom didn't seem like she don't play for the cameras. You know what I mean? Like, and he even said that she don't say a lot. Like, she's not finna play for this shit. Like, she feel how she
just
feel,
natural.
and you know what I mean? Like so.
You think it'd probably be like that even if they was off camera?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah. Very. But there's had like the least amount of convo. I genuinely wish that Casey's mom would have brought up something about how the Anaya situation.
Why?
Just well, we're not there yet, but
Like-
Sincere's dad came on
Like the way
and
Sincere Dad
said
did.
he mentioned it, and so I just
He
feel like
mentioned what?
well, we're
Like-
not there yet. I have a lot. I actually have like 38 paragraphs for Sincere.
I can see that, like the mom coming on and being
And
like,
just being like,
hey,
because I
man,
was still a woman,
look,
I raised
yeah.
you right, and the
You
way
kinda
that he,
did it.
What did he do to Anaya?
the putting her down.
He didn't put her
He
down.
did.
Like, so this man them apologize, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
all these times, but I don't feel like he did nothing wrong. Like, if we're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? We're in a relationship, and I get some space from you, and I'm like, man, this motherfucker is on my fucking nerves. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not
like,
what he
she's
said.
always fucking tripping. This and that. Like, this is my space to vent. You know what I'm saying? So I don't come out and blow it on you. Like, man, this is how I'm just venting.
He had to
But
do
the
something.
Everybody
but
does
the
that.
difference, everybody does do that.
Yes.
And so, but the difference is, you went off talking about your woman, and you're saying, oh, like she da 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 da, but you're gonna go back home to her, and everybody around you knows that you blew off steam. He went out and he didn't say, ooh, she gets on my nerves. He went out and he acted like being around her made his skin crawl.
No, he didn't.
He
No,
said,
he
yes, he
didn't.
did. He
No, he
said, I can't remember his exact words because that was, you know, but he made it seem like he couldn't stand to be around her.
No.
He did. He even came out and said
he didn't do the most. He didn't do
even
the
came
most.
out and said himself, had I been honest from the jump, I wouldn't have built resentment. He literally went out resentful. So that's the difference. A man complaining about being under pressure from his girlfriend, he's not resenting her. He is blown off steam. He's gonna go back home and love on her.
So everybody,
this man brought
but
another
everybody
woman back.
Everybody also said that he's tried to communicate many times that he wanted to be open and see other
But
people,
that's not
and
the
she wasn't received. It is the same.
There's a difference between saying that you're open to dating other people and I'm actually not feeling this. I feel like I want an opportunity to be out, or you know what, this is a little bit too much for me. I'm not interested.
I don't
like
think
that's true.
So why does it got to be one or the other? Why can't he be feeling it, but he's still open to seeing like other people?
He could be, but that's not what he was.
That's what he was.
It was not. I'm talking about the
How
first
wasn't
lady
it?
that
When-
he was interested in.
When he
turned.
was in before they went to Casa, do you feel like they? Do you feel like he liked her or
Yes.
anything?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't think he liked her?
No, man. In my opinion, when we was watching, I was like, "Oh my goodness, man, this dude is ready to leave."
He was over her. He was over her.
Yes, but it's because he was having to constantly reassure her, and then like I said, like she was always trying to check him on shit he was saying. Like he would say things and she'd be like, "Man, don't say things like that. Don't do things like that." Like I think he just didn't. He wasn't feeling it. He didn't have that space to feel like he was able to be himself.
And what if I said I agree with you? And
But you want
that
him. You
should
want him
have
to go to Casa and not have said nothing at all.
been- No, I wanted him to have said something before Casa.
What you want him to say?
He's not.
What you
feeling
just said. That's exactly what you just said.
No. What would you have wanted him to say?
Exactly, word for word.
What would you want him to say?
I'm not feeling it. I feel like you're mothering me.
Hey,
This
he was-
connection's not going to work. So we can make this a friend couple.
Why he got to break it off?
What? Good question. Why did you have to break it off?
What the fuck are you talking? What the fuck are you talking about?
He broke it off.
First of all, he went to Casa and then he met somebody that he clicked with better.
Baby, I promise you, he was gonna come back from Casa with somebody regardless.
No, but you don't know that. You don't know-
promise.
you don't know that.
I promise.
You don't know that.
He was over her.
You don't know that.
He was over
You're
her.
assuming. You're assuming.
That man was like a cannon full of foolishness.
This was crazy to me.
He was
is it-
so
But you do this though. You do this like you create these whole scenarios in your head. You know what I'm saying? And then you come
I
out.
see it.
Well, in your opinion, do you think if TT, let's say TT wasn't there, do you think he would have came back with somebody?
Do you
I
think he
don't-
would have came back to Anaya?
I think they would have a good chance. I think they would have a good chance.
What's a good chance? That's out of 100.
So listen to me.
He's like, "Break it down."
Listen to me. Anaya wasn't the only one that wanted him. TT wanted him, Sydney wanted him, and Parmita wanted him. You know what I'm saying?
Parmita wanted him.
Parmita wanted him. Y'all don't watch the After Sun, so y'all don't know that type of
That's
shit.
what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
Wow,
saying.
notice, Mike.
That's what I'm saying. If TT wasn't there and those other two would have came to him, would he would have left with one of them too? In your opinion,
Bro, how am I supposed to know? Like, if he would have got along with them, better
take
get
an
along with-
educated
Just
guess.
If he
right.
would've got-
An educated
If he-
guess.
see, no,
hypothesis.
y'all trying to lead me to say an answer. If he would have got,
Yeah.
if he would have got along with them, better
We
he
are.
get along. If he would have got along with them, y'all fucking me up. I can't even get through it. If he would have got along with them, better he got along with Anaya, then yeah, he'd have brought one of them back. Like, what you want him to do?
Well, okay, fine. On a scale from 1 to 100, how well did he get along with Anaya?
Man, how the fuck would I know? You know what I'm
just saying, you said if he
Off
would've got-
the eye test.
Bro, what the fuck are y'all
Off the
talking
eye
about?
test. When you looked at them on the show and you seen them, you was like, was you like, man,
Okay,
they gonna
okay,
make it to the end.
okay. So
Oh my
on a
goodness.
scale of 100, he liked Anaya here, and then he liked TT here.
Yeah, what
Like, I
numbers
don't
are
know.
those?
What? Because it was Anaya.
I don't
that
know.
was a
Like a
5.
40?
It don't fucking matter.
30,
30 and 40, 30 and 40,
30 and
50 and
40.
60. Like,
Okay.
I don't, 70 and 80. I don't know. Who give
All
a
right,
fuck? You
let
know
me-
what I mean? He liked TT better.
Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
Trinity and Bryce, do you think they have a better relationship than Casey and Anaya?
No, I don't.
Boy,
Boy, what? Boy, what?
you saying Trinity and Bryce
Okay.
don't have a better relationship than Casey and Anaya?
That's what I said.
What makes you think that?
What makes you?
I'm not a fan of their relationship. I'm just not.
Just because
Oh,
you're
so
not a
he just
fan.
hates-
No,
Right,
no,
okay.
okay. So I think that Bryce really liked Trinity, but Trinity, when we went over there, we're gonna act
Oh,
like
he doesn't like Trinity.
No, first, yeah, I don't like Trinity. But what we try to do though is we act like when they went over to Casa, we act like Trinity wasn't exploring too. She took Corey in that booth and she was exploring,
Yep.
but Corey didn't want her. Corey wanted Melody.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like all this, I was sick and I want to come back to Bryce. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You there because Corey didn't want you.
But-
what?
She would have went back
But
to
when
Bryce.
she
get
was
the fuck
when
out
she
of
was over there after the day 1 or 2, and she's sitting there talking about
What else she gonna do? Nobody else wanted her. What else she gonna do?
nobody else wanted her.
That's what I said.
Somebody else wanted her.
Who wanted her?
Somebody else.
Who did? Who wanted her?
Anybody? They were wrong
There
for the
was
6
there
that
was
they kept.
14 dudes there,
Stop.
and they all got to choose 2 people,
Stop.
and she chose the 2 people that.
Hey, I'll give you one better. There was 12 men there, and they only kept 6. Everybody had their pick of the litter. They only production again, but they only chose men that I feel like were the girls that actually were going to explore were interested in exploring. So there was like 3 girls that weren't interested in any of those men, and 2 that were exploring until Melanie started trying to. But they gave them a pick, and I believe that she didn't pick anybody she was interested in. I don't think the other 2 girls didn't pick, like Anaya didn't pick anybody she was interested in, which is how she ended up with Carl, because Carl was there. He was one of the 6. But out of all the black guys got eliminated. None of them were interested.
So, but I'm still not understanding like how Casey gets so scrutinized when Trinity did the same shit.
Who's nobody's it's not scrutinization.
No.
It's not scrutinization. It is
Casey
just
went
straight
above
up
and
facts.
beyond.
What did
He tripped out.
As soon as
Even
he got
said
there,
it.
as soon as he got there, he jumped right on top of that girl in the bed. It was like, oh man,
What girl on top of the bed? What are you talking about?
They was in that little heart-shaped bed, and he was in them slacks flooding, and he jumped right on top of her, and he was like, "Ah man, it's gonna be so hard over here." No. And then they went into the bedroom. He talked to the skinnier black chick, and then he was like, and then he climbed on top of her.
So Anaya wasn't at the
He
house.
had a plan.
Anaya wasn't at the house.
He had a mission.
He was on a mission.
Anaya wasn't at the house doing the same shit.
How many people did she do that with?
Carl.
One person.
Carl, but at
How
the
many
end,
people
right?
did Casey do it
What
with?
the fuck does it matter?
That's the
Even
whole
what you
point.
call it, even
I'm
Casey
finna
seen
test-
the picture of Anaya with a leg up on Carl, and he was like, "Man, I'm glad that she's seeing what
He
she's
said,
getting what she
I
went
don't,
over
he said,
there."
I don't even care, honestly.
Because he didn't like her.
Because he didn't care for her.
Bro.
He knew day one when he
Y'all
got
are
to Casa Amor that I'm not coming back. Him and Corbin knew from day one when they got there, I'm not coming back by myself.
2 days before Casa. before they knew they were going to Casa, he knew he was done.
We can't possibly be watching the same fucking show, man. Like,
Not with the same eyeballs.
or the same common sense. You know what I mean? Or the same common sense.
Yeah, so, all right, so we don't agree on that, but I do wish Casey his mom would have said something. All right, then we had Kenzie and Dylan. I'll be honest, I didn't care about that. I was actually going to play on my phone a little bit.
I don't know what y'all want me to say about that shit.
But I will say
really
that
say.
Kenzie's dad came through with that video. I actually cried. But Kenzie's dad came through with the video and he's
Yeah.
like, I've seen what you were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, let me slow down.
I fuck with that.
I was actually okay, or shocked okay, or whatever, because they did not, neither one of the families were upset with Kenzie for what she did, right? Including his mom, even though he cried,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
But then what threw me off was that when she mentioned something to the mom, like she tried to make a joke about her doing the splits, and Dylan's mom was like, I was in gymnastics, so I get it. I was like, how funny.
Yeah.
How funny is this? But anyway, so Kenzie's dad definitely stole the show. I actually, what did he say? There was my favorite part. There was breakups and there was mess. Everything you have gone through, the beauty, as you only have to get it right once.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. There was breakups and mess. Everything you have gone through. So he was talking about her on the show, just everything that you've gone through. And he was like, the beauty about love is you only have to get it right once. And I was like, oh God, I love it because it's hard. I mean, this is his daughter going around kind of acting obviously not like a decent lady, and he's like, babe, you know, whatever you're going through, that's normal.
Yeah. So let me say this. Why y'all laughing?
I like when you.
We knew it was coming.
Why y'all laughing?
You hit that paid in full every time you.
And then he breathed right into the mic. Like, what?
that Drake birthday. No, so I don't have a huge problem with the way Kenzie's moving. I just think she's a hypocrite. You know what I mean? Like the way she criticized Zach or Casey or Corbin, and she does the exact same shit. You know what I'm saying? But now that they like on the Kenzie and calling out for her shit, you know what I'm saying? I can kind of, you know what I'm saying, fall back on her a little
Right,
bit.
because you don't have to give so much. Yeah.
It's a wrap for her anyway.
Yeah.
No more clam slams.
God, but she gave us one before she walked out.
It's finale tonight, yo.
Okay, so Kata and Zach, I actually don't have any notes about that family.
I don't know what the fuck to say about that. You know I can't stand Kata neither. Damn. Hope she lose.
Do you hate Kata too?
Nah, I'm cool with Kate.
Me too. I'm like, that's my girl. What you mean? All right, now the drama,
What you got?
the juice.
What you got?
God, Sincere and Melanie. All right, so their families came, obviously. But Sincere's dad came, and Sincere's dad said, I was not going to come when they gave him, I guess they gave him the opportunity, and then last minute he was like, no, I got to go.
Well, I
gotta go
didn't
say
invite
something.
you. You know what I'm saying?
You got to be a respectable young man. That's his oldest son out of how many?
Man, he
6
probably
or
like.
5?
Why did they send everybody else mom, but then they gonna send my dad? You know
No,
what I'm saying?
his dad chose to come.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
saying.
how do you feel about the talk that his dad gave him, though? Okay.
So okay. So what did he say? Do you have the notes on what he said?
He pretty much said, "We seen how you've been moving, and we don't respect it. We didn't raise you like
That's
that,
not how I raised
and you are not living up to your name."
Okay, and so
I
the conversation that I've
can't
had
be mad about
with you
that. I
every
can't.
time is I feel like Sincere is a good guy, like has a good heart, right?
Yeah, and I never
feel
know
like
where
he
you're
plays
getting that from.
right, and so where I'm getting it from, I was like, oh, this proves my point. His daddy definitely came on here and told him this is not how I raised you, and decided to have a conversation with him.
This
Out
the
of all
inside of our
the families-
conversations.
Yeah.
But because his dad got morals. What she finna say is because his dad got morals, then he got morals.
But
That's
he
what she
was
trying to say.
raised, right. So he was raised, you can see that he has it in him. Like I said, whenever Melanie was doing all that stuff at the beginning, he's like, no, I got to stand up for myself. I got to be like, I don't have to take this, and I got to do this. I need to move on, which is when he started exploring soul. And so I felt like at that point, you know, like, no, he got some sense. He got a good head on his shoulders. Then he gets in there, talks to Soul, tells Soul, I'm the oldest sibling, so I've actually had to help raise. So then you're like, he don't have a choice but to take the moral high ground most of the time. So his daddy come in, I was like, yeah, see, I knew he had heart in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got heart in him. So So my notes on it. So before they even got there, we knew it was going to be some kind of drama because the cameras kept going to them and asking them how they felt about their families coming. And Sincere, I said he did a little self-pep talk. He's like, I felt like he was trying to get into character, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna tell her family that I've changed, and I'm different than when I started.
Manipulative.
But yeah, but he was ready for that shit to
Manipulative.
work.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
And then when they got there, he was
nervous. He was nervous as fuck, and then it got to a point where he was like, "No, I got this. I got this."
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
let me run that line by him.
Yeah.
No, Melanie. So Melanie's like, "Ooh, my mom's gonna be happy because I'm happy and I know it." Our mom got on that show and looked at her upside her
I
head
don't think
the whole time. She did. and
His
she-
mom wasn't really tripping.
Her mom.
Yeah, her mom wasn't
Her
tripping.
mom
Yeah,
was
she was
tripping.
tripping.
No, she
Her
wasn't.
mom was tripping.
How?
Her
She
mom
didn't
wasn't
even
tripping
speak.
as much as the sister.
Her mom wasn't tripping.
The
Her-
mom was tripping. The mom was crying, and she was, yo, you need to get out of here.
She said your heart
He's
is
not
the
good
most
for you.
sacred.
That was the sister.
Both
No,
of them.
her mom did too.
The mom was like, he's not good for you. And then the sister was like, girl, he's playing you.
Her mom. So the way you know her mom was tripping.
From what I heard her mom say was, you got to follow your heart. You know what I'm saying? But
That's what she said. She said your heart is your sacred space.
Yes.
And everybody doesn't deserve your essence.
One time is a mistake, but I don't think she was saying it in a space where she was telling him to leave him.
She asked her, why would you give him another chance when there's so many guys out there waiting for their first chance?
Yes.
She told her to get. But the way that you know the mom is tripping was she stared the entire time.
Man,
she
I'm
didn't
not-
even
I
have
can't-
no
I can't
words.
read her looks on what she's saying. Her mom, to me, the way I took it, like with the way her mom was looking at that Melanie, like, shit, like, I agree with the sister, you know what I'm saying, but like, you got to get out here and make your own mistakes. That's the way I took it. You didn't take it that way?
What, from who? The mom?
The
Or
mom,
sister?
from the mom. The sister said how she feel.
Yeah. Nah, from the mom, it kind of gave off like, look, I know you like this dude, and I know you want to be with him, but he ain't good for you.
The way
you
he's-
need to bounce.
Yeah, but it's not like a.
No.
Man,
The mama,
she ain't in no fucking like danger, nothing. It's just like, yo,
Yeah.
like you
Like,
gonna have
don't
to get
let
out
it play
here,
with your
bump
heart.
your head, and make
Yeah.
your own fucking mistakes.
So the mom was disappointed
what?
to the point where she didn't have words, and she allowed the sister to speak up. And when she saw Melanie wasn't, she was like, "Baby." She's like, "I need you to listen." Like it wasn't a. Girl, you good? You know he's
Yeah.
da 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 da. It was that there was none of that energy. Her mom was quiet, which means that she's harnessing her space, like her presence. You're gonna feel that mom's presence before you hear me. So she sat there and she made it, and she just looked at her and she let the sister talk. She didn't look at the sister like trying to see what the sister's saying or listen to sister. She looked at her the whole time. She was studying her daughter.
No,
When her daughter asked,
she was
and when
quiet.
her daughter-
She was quiet because she knew her daughter was gonna act the fucking fool. She told her daughter before we get there, man, don't show the fuck out. Oh no, I'm gonna tell him this and that. Like you already know. You know when two people walk in and you already know who you with, you're like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Like
Why you
I'm
think
trying
she
to
let her
this-
keep going,
Not at
man?
all.
Huh?
Why you think she let her keep going?
Who?
The mom let the other sister that she came
what is she
with.
gonna do?
Like, hey, Mia, just
Or
chill.
just
This
even
is her
disagree with
decision,
them. She
you
could have
know?
disagreed or anything, but she
Man,
did not. She actually went in.
That's the reason why she put her 2 cents in there. Like a sister's
not
going
a
off
2
like, hey. That's the reason why she put her 2 cents in there. Like her sister's going off like, hey, you need to lead this dude and this and that. That's why she jumped in like, hey, okay, this is how it's gonna go. You know what I mean? Like this is how I feel about it. You know what I mean? But it's your decision. You know
Her
what I
mom
mean?
didn't say anything until she told her that your heart is your sacred space and your essence is special. You
Okay.
cannot share your essence with everybody. So she told her right then, he doesn't deserve your essence. She didn't get it, and so she said, Mama, you don't think that he can change whenever we get out of here? And her mama said, baby, why would you give that man another chance when there's so many other men? So she told her, period, like, he should not even exist around you.
Yeah.
And then Melanie cried. She looked crazy all night. So I was like, ooh, yeah, she's like looking at him like she's gonna make him pay for real. I'm talking about she
Yeah.
switched up so
But-
fast
but
that
you- but
Sincere
you-
was shocked the next day when she was pulling lint off him. He said, and I was like, this nigga, and he smirked. I said, oh, he already knows. She is fooling.
But we know she's not going nowhere. That's why her mom wasn't tripping.
Is she?
That's
Is she going somewhere?
listen.
He
to
said,
me.
we know she not.
Oh, is she not going somewhere?
No, she's not going nowhere.
She's
That's-
not going nowhere.
Her mom knows that. That's why her mom was just like, let me just tell you this. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I don't.
Well, this is mine. So this is what's probably gonna happen.
Okay.
They gonna cut it. They gonna get out the villa. Sincere's inboxes are gonna be exploded,
And he's gone.
and he's gonna be done.
He's gone.
She's
Like a man in prison. coming
yes,
out of
it's
prison.
gonna be a wrap. But also for her, even though she loves him like that, it's gonna take.
Okay, I agree with that. That's
She
the
don't love
first thing he done said that
She don't
I
love
agree
him.
with about Melanie and Sincere. That's
she like
true.
okay, she like him a lot.
I think she tricked
she gonna be
herself
gone
into
too.
believing she likes him.
Yeah, she gonna
when
be
she
gone
when she put herself in that head-to-head battle with Soul, that's when she decided, oh, I'm finna go after
Yeah.
this, and then she had to maintain a thing. Is what I think.
They're not gonna make it outside of the villa. It's highly illogical.
I'm like, if they get kicked off, which they're not, because they keep the top 4 until the end. So here we are. Oh yeah, because tonight's the finale. But had they got kicked off, or had one of them got kicked off, I bet you if Melanie would have got kicked off, Sincere wasn't gonna leave. And if Sincere got kicked off, Melanie probably would have left, but we would have seen her on the After Sun. You'd have to tell us about it. And he would have been. They wouldn't have been together. They wouldn't have been together. I'm actually kind of looking forward to the reunion to see, because I always like to see if people still stay together on the reunion. I don't see it coming. So what I was gonna say, as far as production is concerned, Sincere, whenever they said that they're gonna announce the final 4, Sincere had a smirk on his face, and when he did this smirk, I said he's gonna make it into the final 4. And then he ended up getting it. When I say that production has their hand in it, I feel like, for some reason, I wish I would have said this earlier, but for some reason I feel like Sincere knew he was going to make it to the final 4. I've been feeling like this for the past couple weeks.
Oh, yeah.
He acts like it was, he acts like it was written for him. He went out and he did these other girls and then came back to Melanie like, Melanie is who I have to be with to do this.
He played the game.
He did, but
played the game.
why does he know he was going to make it to the final 4? I don't know. I feel like he knew.
I think he watched the other Love Islands. He was like, man, I'm gonna go out here and adventure, but then at the end, I need to make sure that I look good for the person that I'm with. Hey, yo, I'm back, boo, I love
Oh,
you.
he sucks. Oh, he sucks. And then he told his dad was like, man, you gotta go, and you gotta make it right. And I was like, okay. He can't make it right because Melanie's family's over there prepping her up to find a new man. But I don't know. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of them. I can't wait until they get
The boot.
away. Yes. I feel like, what did I write? I was like, she needs to make him work for it. She actually needs real boundaries. And then she would see exactly what it is what hoops he's willing to jump through for her. Melanie doesn't have any boundaries for that man.
Yeah.
He just runs all over her
Yeah.
and the show.
Yeah. So you gonna head us out? You gonna wrap it up?
Okay, wrap up. Me?
Yeah.
Or you?
Go ahead. Wrap it up.
Me, wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm really sad that Casey and TT got kicked off. I feel like that was probably Todd that did that. What are y'all laughing about? What happened? Okay. So my final notes. I can't believe Casey and TT got kicked off. Honestly, I wish Sincere would have left, and I don't know. What are y'all laughing at?
No idea.
So that's the time though, right?
Yeah, we
gotta-
agree. Trinity Bryce and I ain't Carl. They probably go finish. All right, y'all. We out. Respectfully now.
Hit the beat.